Why should your life improve in any way, shape, or form if you can't control the food that you put in your mouth or turn up to the gym and exercise 4 times a week? Why should you get any of the desires that you currently have? You've been given this gift. The fact you've woken up and you have breath in your lungs and you can click on this video is the most magical thing you could ever ask for. There is nothing as big as just simply existing. And this just passes everyone by, right? Everything you're passionate about, everything you love, the live music, the sports team that you love to follow, that causes you fucking heartbreak, like Manchester United for me, the girlfriend, the hobbies, the travel destinations, whatever it is that sparks a fire inside of you, you only love that because you've been and experienced it one time. You took your body there and your mind was able to process it and create these emotions of joy and excitement. So the root of this is you. So when you don't look after yourself, what you're saying by default, indirectly, is I don't value all the things I love. You can take them away tomorrow, I really wouldn't care. Now, I don't think you actually believe that, but that is what you're saying by default. The universe doesn't reward people who neglect themselves. And you look at everyone else and you think, wow, that guy's getting lucky. I don't get lucky. Why is that? I'm just one of those guys. Well, why don't you look at how you're actually conducting yourself and how you're operating and what you're prioritizing? Until you fix your body, guys, nothing else matters. You build the body, you rewire the mind, you become the man your future requires. It all starts with the body. Fitness is a teacher. When you get in shape, what you're doing is installing discipline into your identity. You're practicing doing hard things when you don't want to do them. You're practicing doing it daily, which is consistency, which is an absolutely crucial skill or attribute to have, along with patience, because it isn't going to happen overnight. The way to look at fitness, guys, is a master key to all of the doors within a house. Now, when you're just focused on money or this side hustle or just your relationship, you are getting a key, but that's a singular key that opens a singular door. You could invest the same amount of time and energy into fitness and self and personal growth and acquire the master key in the same amount of time that it would take to get a singular key that would then open every single door at once. And this is what people don't understand about fitness. It's one of the only things that gives you the master key. And people say, well, I'm really focused on business and career right now, or I'm a family guy, I haven't got the time. Now, you're saying that with good intentions, guys. I know my audience very well. I know who's watching these videos. You're saying it with good intentions, but you just don't get it. Right now, you're blind to this completely. The way in which you see the light is by getting in shape one time. Because when you experience how much better life is and how every avenue of life improves, you'll never go back because now you have the comparison. If you don't have the comparison, it's hard to really jump in your head to what I'm saying and kind of take my message as true or believe what I'm saying, really. You just need to experience it. And as soon as you experience it, it's a done deal. Now, yes, you need to maintain it over time. But what I'm getting at here and what I want you to understand is you'll never go back to the position you're in now because life isn't as good. It isn't. And let's look at it this way as well. Maybe you are out of shape right now, but you enjoy your life. Well, good, because everyone should enjoy their life regardless of the position they're in. But you would enjoy it 10 times fucking more. That's the thing that I need you to understand. Guys, you're a walking billboard. The world is built on interactions. We are social animals. We have a family. We have a network of people, a friends group. We meet people in a work sense, right? We do interviews. We take on clients. We work with other companies. And in all of these situations, we are being judged. Make no mistake about it. You are being judged. You're a walking, talking billboard. And unfortunately, the walking side, how you look rather than what comes out your mouth, is actually weighted more heavily in someone that's seeing or talking to you, because it's a very transparent message of who you actually are. You can't really hide from that. If I see someone that's in shape, regardless of knowing if they're a good or a bad person or whether I like or dislike them, I know he has high standards. I know he has self-respect, and I would put money on that individual having goals in life and being pretty likely to achieve them. If I see somebody that is out of shape, whether I think they're a good or bad person, whether I like or dislike them, there are things that I know about that person as well. And I would probably bet against that person. It's just a reality. People will be triggered to hear me say that, but it's just a reality. Now, there are exceptions to the rule always. So that is not 100% guarantee. There's outliers on both sides, 100%. But for the most part, that is going to be true. And if you're pissed off at that, it's either going to be you or you're just fucking living in a weird version of reality, because that is how the world works. Unfortunately, I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying I like it. It's just a fact. You're being judged, whether consciously or subconsciously, and you're also doing the judging. Make no mistake about it. Let me give you two examples of why this is so important and how it can be utilized as a driving force for opportunity. Because when you're in shape, opportunities come to you. Second day I was in Bali, I'm in the gym. Some guy comes up to me and he approaches me on the fact that the shape I'm in, right? He comes up and says, mate, you're looking shredded. What's your name? Where you from? Start chatting to him. Really good guy. He's also in very good shape. He runs a supplement company, very successful supplement company, doing some big numbers. I start to tell him about what I do, the coaching, the fitness, the mindset, the hybrid side, about my personal journey, about my interest in ultra marathons. And then we get on to like role models. And we're talking about role models. And I say to him, oh, Nick Bare, huge inspiration for me. One of like the main guys that I kind of latched onto when I first came into this industry. Oh yeah, no Nick Bare. Yeah, I used to live in Austin, Texas. Yeah, I've got his number. And I'm like, fucking hell. Now I haven't done anything with that. I'm not going to be begging Nick Bare or like saying to this guy, yo, text Nick Bare, get me a sponsorship. But look at that door that's just opened there. 2 days later, an absolute fucking rocket slides into my DMs on Instagram, and I've been taking her out here in Bali now. I'm actually gonna go to a beach club with her today. And the point with that, guys, is all from nothing. What have I done in either of those situations other than put myself in good condition? And this is not why you're getting in condition, guys. You're doing it because you're trying to fucking improve your life. Every avenue of your life is going to improve by being in shape and being a guy of higher self-accountability, right? And respect and having discipline. But these things are a byproduct. These are the people that get lucky in life. They just have this energy and this magnetism where things are happening. This is a cheat code, guys. I'm focused on my mission. I'm focused on building my business, making content, helping the guys inside the program, adding more value, my own personal development, and two opportunities just come out of nowhere. Both of those situations, purely my visual representation that opened both of those doors. No effort required from me. I focus on my mission. I don't get distracted. It just happens. It unfolds. Getting in shape is not optional, guys. It's compulsory. It's the entry fee to the life that you keep saying you want. So you either pay the entry fee and then you can start really hammering down on the life that you want, or don't pay the entry fee, but then you must detach yourself from the goals and the desires that you have. And I don't want you to do option two. I just want you to pay the fucking entry fee. I just want you to get in shape, and I don't want it for me. I want it for you, because you don't even realize what you're missing out on. Every single day you delay this, guys, the gap is widening between you and the people who are taking life seriously. The more opportunities you're missing out on. This needs addressing urgently. Like, this is why I'm saying nothing else matters until you fix your body. I mean this statement. Well, nothing else matters until you fix your body. Now, once you've done that, we look at the mind. Once you've done that, and we deep dive on that, then we look at becoming the man your future requires, which is also very important. But you're at step one. We just need to address the physical. Now, the physical as a byproduct addresses the mental too. But then we do direct mindset work on top of that. And that's where things really start to click. So remember, guys, stop focusing on singular keys. What you need right now is the master key, and you need to unlock every door all at once.